Hi, everybody. My name is Kathy Dixon, and I'm here to tell you all about a brand new course. The course is called Conquering Food Addiction with Faith-Based Wisdom. You know, it's time to end this struggle that you've had for years and years, either the yo-yo dieting or indulging in amounts that were way more than what you needed, or eating the wrong foods, not nourishing your body. So what we're going to do in this course in 4 short weeks is we're going to dig deep into scripture. We are going to discover some ancient truths. They've been there all along. It's a matter of discovering them, and that will empower you to beat this addiction once and for all. So before I go away here, I'm just going to share what we'll be doing each week. And if it's something that's speaking to you, that, your spirit is just saying, yes, that's what I need. Yes, that's my answer. Then I want you to sign up. The information will be provided for you. It's found in the Holistic Recovery Academy from the ARC, the Addiction Reset Community. And I'd love to have you there. I want to see you set free. And I think it's something that you desire too. So in week 1, we're going to look at our reality. We're going to share some stories. Just briefly, I'll share my story and also allow you to share your story. Because we learn through each other's stories. We connect to each other through stories. And look at how the enemy uses food to deceive us. They're like those deceitful dainties, right? It's not really food. A lot of it is substances that have been put together. So dangerous, those sugars and flours and all the chemicals that are added these days. Then we'll look at the principle of 3. Maybe you've thought about that. Things tend to come in 3s. There's a reason for that. We're going to look at that too. And setting boundaries. Nobody can tell you what you need to eat. No one. And so you're going to learn how to set those boundaries and how to keep your boundaries to keep you safe. In week 2, we're going to learn on how to lean on God. Sometimes we say, yes, I trust God fully with my whole life. I trust. But then what do we do in our next breath? We take that back. So how are we going to do that and stay there? Learning to lean on God. And why? Why should you change anyway? Why would you? Why don't you just keep doing what you're doing? There's got to be a good reason why behind it. So let's look at our whys. Let's look at God's why and connect the two together. Does the method matter? How you do it? Is it the end goal that you need? Because if it's just the end goal, then hey, just don't eat for half a year and might not live that. But just don't eat. That's not it. The method does matter. So we'll look at that. Eating with wisdom. Each one of us has our own bio-individuality. And God knows exactly what is right for you. What's the right plan for you? What you need to do. It's within you. You're going to seek out that answer, and we're going to look into Holy Scripture to find out what's best. Week 3, again, this principle of 3, right? Spirit, soul, and body. Now, they're not 3 separate things. They're like 3 in 1. And your soul is your mind, your will, and your emotions. Now, how often have you chosen to eat something because of an emotion? Yeah, not because your body required the fuel, but because of an emotion. Trust me, I know. Been there, done that. I know the attacks of the enemy all too well. So we want to look at those and how they're connected. Accountability. You know, addictions all like to thrive in isolation, loneliness, but recovery thrives in community and accountability one to another. That's why God says that we should pray one for another, that we need to not forsake the assembly of ourselves together, especially as the time of Christ draws nigh, right? Connecting, connecting, connecting. Connect to other people that are like-minded, that have a like faith as you do. And then the principles of failure versus success. Why is it that we've tried over and over again but failed? And how are we going to get success to reach the goals so that we can do the things that we are destined to do? You've been placed on this earth for a period of time. What that period is, I don't know. But while you're here, there is a purpose, there is a reason for you to be here. And so I believe that you, as well as myself, we want to fulfill that purpose. That's what we're going to do, fulfill the purpose. And walking in the truth. This is really getting deeper into that emotional eating, because that's usually what people get ensnared by. The enemy kind of puts a thought in your mind. The next thing you know, you're thinking about the thought. You get pulled into it. Your emotions follow that thought. And the next thing you know, you're doing what you don't want to do. Well, it's time for that to stop. We don't need to yield to our emotions or let our emotions control us. No, we want this spirit to control us. So we'll look at that. And lastly, in week 4, running your race. Your race is different than anyone else's. Your relationship with your creator is different than anyone else's. But he is a supernatural God. All power belongs to him. All love is him. So the love, you can't get away with. It's a love that's never ending. And that's what God is. God is the purest essence of love. And where does he live? He lives deep inside of you. So as you're reading into ancient scripture, as we reveal the ancient scripture, then your spirit will connect and you'll be like, that's it. That's it. It's like the lights go on. It's revealed to you. And of course, slips, falls, and lapses. It happens. Why does it happen? And what are you going to do if it happens? How is your faith going to help you through that? That's what we'll do. So in 4 short weeks, if you want to change your life around, if you want to tap into a resource that's greater than yourself and go deep into the past to pull it into the future. So into ancient scripture, pull it into today, help you to accomplish your goals and to be set free once and for all from this processed food addiction, from binging, from the food pull, except when you're actually hungry, and for nourishment. Okay, if you're interested, sign up, and I hope to see you. The course will start Wednesday, November the 8th, and there will be a Facebook page available for you, also Messenger. And if you don't make it to a meeting, it's okay. It will be recorded and provided for you. God bless. Bye for now.